and as a 27-year-old. Happy 2022. I can't believe we're back. Hi guys, long time no talk. Wow, that's so weird. It has been the longest that I've ever gone without posting on YouTube, and I have missed you guys so much. Happy New Year. I am a 27-year-old person now. I'm 27. I turned 27 yesterday. And now it's 2022. And I refuse to say it's like 2022 because it's all the same. Nothing has changed. If anything, it's gotten worse. I am somebody that looks forward to a fresh start of a new year, and it just doesn't feel like it. Last year, same thing. Didn't really feel like a fresh start. It's all about the mindset. We have a positive mindset this year. I genuinely cannot believe another year has gone by. It's crazy. As you can see, I have a nice color on my skin. It's been a long time. I went on a little getaway with my boyfriend, so that was really fun. Just got back a couple days ago, and I have been so ready to sit down and chat with you guys. I have missed you so much. Since getting back, it feels like, okay, now it's the new year. Like, now I can get my shit together. Now we can start planning for this new year and start that fresh start that I look forward to every year. And today we are going to talk about my goals, what I plan on doing. We're gonna take down like Christmas, sometimes, but it just has to be done. And I've been waiting for this. I have been ready. So while I was away, I made sure to make my list of goals. I did it on New Year's, set out on my balcony, listened to the ocean. It was really beautiful. And just kind of thought about what I want this year to be, what I want to do, what I want to become, what I want to have, you know, just the whole thing. You guys know. It's my favorite thing to do at the end of the year. I live for it. So I want to share a couple of those things that I want to accomplish with you guys to hopefully, you know, give you inspiration if you are kind of like struggling with what do I do this year, because it feels like a never-ending 2020. I feel like we can all kind of relate to that. It's been a bit blurry the last couple of years, but nonetheless, it is a new year. It is somewhat of a fresh start. It's all about the mindset at the end of the day, really. Like, your mindset controls your life, so it's best to put your best mindset forward, your best foot forward. Got a nice little journal here we're gonna write in today. I actually have quite a few goals this year, and they're all like self-improvement things, not like I want to make this much money, although it's still on the list. Most of my goals this year are really just focused on how I can be a better person. I feel like turning 27 made me feel like, holy heck, it's time to kind of get my shit together. It doesn't feel like I'm a kid anymore, and I just want to have better habits as a 27-year-old woman. But that is the goal for my year, is to just do things that will help future me versus like what I crave in the moment, if that makes sense. So the first thing on that list is less screen time, which is funny because of what I do for a living. I actually saw something that was very inspiring to me. Instead of thinking of it as like less screen time, which I know I just said, it's better to think of it as more of another activity, like more reading or more active time or more time with friends, instead of thinking of it as less than something, if that makes sense. And I just think that mindset makes it easier to approach it. The second thing on my list is actually very important to me. I want to eat healthier, cleaner, more balanced. I tend to prioritize things in a really weird way, and usually eating is low on that list. Quite honestly, I'd rather work than like make a whole meal, but I really enjoy cooking and I find it very fun when I do. It's very like therapeutic to me. It's another thing that takes me off of my phone, and I just listen to music and be with myself, and I really love the feeling when I do it. But I usually let my laziness or my priority list just kind of take over, and then I eat whatever's fastest. And I want to focus on cooking more healthy meals, or just eating healthy meals, and just taking care of my body a little bit more, making sure I'm taking all the right vitamins, all that stuff. Health. Overall health. We're working on it. Just got my very first grocery haul delivered, so I figured we'll do a quick little haul. Eggs, got some berries. I'm working on eating more fruit. Raspberries, blueberries, nope, blackberries, pico de gallo, tofu, Greek yogurt, pre-diced sweet potatoes that I can just throw right into the oven with some oil and seasoning, sour cream for like my own taco bowls, cream cheese. We got some baby spinach, obviously had to get some avocados. We got some tortillas for some wraps, mini peppers, big thing of hummus, my bok choy, soy sauce, and a whole big thing of cherry tomatoes, a singular cucumber, bag of broccoli, romaine lettuce hearts for like a lettuce wrap, and finally 2 zucchinis. And that's the first grocery haul of the year. As I said, one of my goals is to cook a lot more this year, make healthy recipes, find things that I like, and share them with you guys. So we're working on it. And the third thing that I'm going to share with you guys is to become more mentally clear. I honestly feel like I've been in a bit of a brain fog for the last probably 1.5 years, and it's hard for me to let my brain process things. It's hard for me to feel confident in myself, trust myself in my decisions, things like that. And I just want to become more mentally, not clear, mentally secure. That's the better word for it. I want to be mentally secure, and there's little things that I want to do and practice that will help me get there. That goes back to the first thing. I think, honestly, being on my phone less, just getting out of the habit of always clicking my phone, I really think that would help with, you know, becoming more mentally clear, mentally secure. As well as the second thing, I really think what you put in your body does affect your mind. And usually when I'm on like a streak of eating well, I do tend to feel better mentally. I feel more clear and everything like that. I also want to prioritize meditating, like 5 minutes a day. Everyone has 5 minutes. Yet surprisingly enough, I never find those 5 minutes. Like I'm always like, oh, I should do this now, but 5 minutes is nothing. It's so easy to just pause what you're doing, take 5, and I want to do that in the mornings. Like one of the first things that I do when I wake up, instead of immediately going to touch my phone, I even went ahead and bought an alarm clock, like a real alarm clock. Look how cute it is. It looks like a little iPhone. Oh, there's a snooze button and everything. Is this not so cute? I really like it. Those are my top 3 goals, intentions for the year, and I think they're very attainable in a way that's like not quantifiable, if that makes sense. I feel like usually there's so many goals on the list, like hit this amount of money that I made this year, or go here, or something like that. And those kind of goals are you did it or you didn't do it. And I think any kind of improvement is good, and I think that's the purpose of setting intentions for yourself. It's not about necessarily, you know, being 100% of what you want. It's setting up goals that you can work toward throughout the year. And maybe at the end of the year, you can look back and see how much you've improved, instead of, you know, like setting yourself up for maybe disappointment. It's also okay if you don't necessarily check everything off your list. I don't think that setting goals or intentions for yourself needs to be something that like you look back and you're like, ah, shit, this was a waste. I just think at the end of the day, it's about the intention to do something that is better for yourself. Definitely leave a comment, let me know your intentions for the year. If you have like a certain word for the year, I know people do that, let me know. I was actually thinking about this the last couple of days, what my word of 2022 would be, and I feel like this is kind of cheesy, but I'm gonna say it anyways. My word of the year for 2022, I've never done this before actually, but I think it's kind of fun, is peace. I just want true peace in my soul, in my life. I want to feel peace, just like pure peace. How many times can I say that word? Last year, I feel like I really got down on myself. I stopped looking at my accomplishments and looking at who I genuinely am, and I started just focusing on the negative about myself and the world, and I became a little bit more pessimistic, and I've never been that way. And I think it's because my priority list was so out of whack just due to the world, and I just went for what was easy, and I don't want to do that this year. I want to focus on what makes me feel truly at peace and happy and content, and that is my word of the year, is peace. And I strongly believe that that is going to be the year I'm going to have, because that is what I intended to be. Anyways, the saddest part of the year is always saying goodbye. Actually, okay, we wired this. I don't know if I can actually take this apart. Anyways, it's definitely the saddest part of the new year, is having to, okay, now, is it? Oh no, we're good, we're good. It's having to take all of the beautiful Christmas down. It is a little sad, but it's time. I know I can push this and keep it up till the end of January, but I'm kind of ready for the fresh start and just clear it out, put all this stuff away. I'm gonna try to fit that in the closet. Okay, I may as well just cut this together. Too big. This is a mess. Okay, it's fine. It's in there. I definitely have some organizing to do. As long as it closes, we're okay. There's a bit of evidence though. It looks so bare now. It's so sad. It's okay. Now I gotta do the rest. There's even a little pumpkin left here. Goodbye, Christmas. And goodbye, fall. You know what? I can keep this. It's still winter. Yeah, that's fine. I intend on getting a cuter garland next year. This wasn't it. Slash, I guess this year, just the end of it. kind of makes me sad. I am a little sad to take down this massive tree of mine. It's a beautiful thing, but it's time. It's gotta come down eventually. Could come down at the end of the month. Could come down now, but it's gotta come down now so I can plan, you know, how to furnish this house. Because that is high on my list of things to accomplish in 2022. Furnish my house. Decorate it, make it cute, do it right. So I need a fresh base here to be able to visualize. And so she's gotta come down. There's no chance in hell I'm reaching the top of this tree, so I feel like that was a given. But my dad is actually coming over in a little bit. He is a very tall man. He has some things that he wants to do around the house now that I'm finally back. So he's coming over to set up some automation and, you know, dad things. So I will have him assist me with the top of this tree. Next year, I set the tree up in November, like midway. We need more time with the Christmas. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, okay, okay. Oh no! Okay, at least it didn't break. At least it didn't break. Okay, I think that's pretty much all I can do with the tree. I don't think I can. There's no way I'm reaching those ones up there. I will say, I love the tree. Look, it's so nice. I like the green in the corner here, so I'm thinking I need to get a really big tree for regular times. Not a Christmas tree, but a tree, because I like the green corner. Actually, there's a lot to get, obviously. My place is not furnished at all whatsoever, but we're working on it. R.I.P. tree, thank you for the good times. It's a good tree. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We're taking a chicken soup break. The top of the tree has been removed and I will take care of the rest after I have my soup. My mom brought this over for me. It's so nice. I'm trying to like keep my distance from people right now just because I just flew. Obviously I was negative, that's how I was able to get home, but I was on a plane, so I'm just trying to be careful. My dad and I wore a mask when he was in here just because I do not want to get anyone sick. Just taking kind of all the precautions due to the state of the world right now. Everyone is sick. So since I just got back, I'm trying to keep to myself. My mom brought this over because it's good for the immune system, I think. I don't know. Either way, it's very yummy. Chicken noodle soup with matzo balls. So good. And carrots in there. Delish. What's going in here? Excuse me. Coming through. It's the biggest tree of my freaking life. Let's go. I'm gonna have to find a better system next year. This is not great. I did it. It's officially all in there. It's like Christmas threw up in there. Okay. And the rest will go in here. I feel like I should layer some stuff. Does anyone have a better way to store their ornaments? Because I don't know if this is necessarily the best way. Let me know. This is so sad now. It's so empty in here. But now I can start planning what to do with this wall. Got a bit of space here. What do you think I should do? Original thought, big mirror, plant thingies. I don't know. We're gonna do a whole video on this though. Matcha creme brulee. So good. The boy brought over 4 creme brulees for my birthday. All the flavors, my favorite dessert. And I plan on having one a day for the next 4 days. 2021 was a blur. Honestly, I look back at the year and I can like see what I did, I remember it, but like it just happened so fast. I can't believe it's 2022. That's like so scary. It's mad, it's just mad. Figured we would sit down and do like a little bit of a recap, kind of go over the year. Feels fitting for the first video back. So much happened in the year. We started the year off with me buying another house in Toronto where my family lives, putting like legitimate roots down back at home, which is so crazy. It's something that I never thought would happen, and now I have a house here. Spent the whole year renovating the house and working on it and designing it and stressing over it. I got to work on building a life here after so many years of not living here. I made new friends and built new relationships and discovered a bit of the city. Still working on that, but you know, I feel very grateful for the people that I have in my life here and the people that I have in my life still from LA. I feel like I have just so many genuine, really great people around me, and that makes me so happy. I got to go back to LA after not being there for almost an entire year. Got to go back to my old house and feel all the feels of being back there and get to see a bunch of my friends there again, and that was definitely crazy. It went way too fast. I was not there for long enough, and when I am there next, I will be there longer. This is freaking delicious. I feel like it looks like I'm eating baby food because I got like a little baby spoon, and this is so good. Definitely one of the biggest highlights of the year was getting to travel again. It was something that I didn't know if I would be able to do because of, you know, the world, but I got to go to London and Paris. Like, I still can't believe I did that. That was amazing. Got to go on my first dates with my now boyfriend in London. Like, that's crazy. Got to be in Paris with my mom, and I cherished that trip more than I could ever tell you. That was such an amazing trip, and I so look forward to going back. I hope I can go back to London this year and maybe spend like a month or so there. I got to obviously reconnect with somebody that I've known for a very long time, but in a different way. And I capped off the year with him in Mexico, and we celebrated New Year's together. It was just the two of us, and it was a really, really great trip. Definitely started 2022 off on a very high note. One last thing before we end this video. Last year, at the end of the year or beginning of the year, I don't remember, I sat down and wrote a letter to myself at the end of the year. I wrote it in the perspective of me at the end of the year. I wrote all of the things that happened that year and what I was grateful for and excited about. Obviously, at the time that I was writing them, those things hadn't happened yet, but it's a great technique to kind of manifest your future. I really believe in the law of attraction, and it's crazy to look back at the letter I wrote myself last year, going over everything that happened in the year. I am not kidding when I tell you that everything that I wrote ended up happening. So I do that every year. It's really, really cool to look back at, especially knowing that I had no idea how the year would go, obviously. And seeing it follow this letter I wrote myself, like, just wild. I truly believe that what you put out there, you get back. And I definitely plan on doing this every year, because why not? Like, what do you have to lose? Nothing. Nothing at all. You can also do this like in list form. I also did it in list form last year, and I write it as in like, I'm so grateful that I made this much money this year, or I'm so thankful to have met blank. Basically what I do is I write things down as if I have them, and I also let myself feel the feelings that I would feel if I did have them. It's a few different manifestation techniques all into one. So that's what I'm gonna do now, just kind of focus on what I want for the future and kind of get deep with myself. I recommend you do the same after watching this video. I am so happy to be filming again, and I can't wait for this year and what's ahead for us. I just genuinely think, despite what the world might look like, that this is gonna be a really great year for all of us, and I'm so excited. This is the year where we acknowledge our successes, we talk highly of ourselves to ourselves, we know our worth, we prioritize ourselves and our friends and our family and whatever is best for us, and it's just gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. So I'm gonna leave you here, go do your writing, I'm gonna do my writing, and I will see you on Wednesday. Love you, bye.